you. I want to know everything. Um, like actually everything. I mean, it's Friday, so that's always a good move in my book. Um, I am swishy today. I've got on a little faux leather number. Let me see if I can move. I'm trying to move my Facebook people back so you guys can see me better. Hello. Um, yeah, I mean, just hi. So, we're going to talk fall style today, which is super exciting. I'm also going to talk about some new hair products. I got the Tracy. I am right now, I'm on YouTube. I am streaming to my Smart Cookies group. Hi, Cookies. If you're watching me on my Facebook business page, Brandeis Nicole, hello. And YouTube, because why not? And then also, I never do this, y'all. I never go live on Instagram. So if you see me looking up, I have my phone up here. Hi, Instagram people. I never get to do that. So here I am. So I'm Brandy, for those of you who are new. I'm also rocking a lot of look on a Friday. I'm actually off from my full-time job today. I spent most of my day in pajamas. I had a peppermint mocha cold brew, and for whatever reason, didn't really like compute that cold brew was caffeinated coffee. So I never have caffeine because it triggers my migraines. I'm a little hyped right now. Hi. And maybe that is why I decided to go from just 0 to 60 with just like a full face and a faux leather shirt that I just got yesterday. Because why not? How are y'all? Tell me how you're doing in the comments. Drop me a 1 if you're feeling fantastic. Drop me a 2 if you're feeling like you're coasting, you're pretty good. And drop me a 3 or like a little an emoji, like a little sad face. If you need a little love, I'm happy to provide all the ass pats and whatever else you need. All right, y'all. So first, let's talk about this hair product. First, let's hydrate. Um, so I've been hearing all about, obviously Tracy Ellis Ross's hair collection for curly hair. Hi. Hi, Maria. Finishing lunch. Happy to see you. I know. I'm happy to see you too. Hello. For those of you on Facebook, please remember to let StreamYard, which is the program that I use, let StreamYard see your name, give it access so that I can actually see who's talking, because otherwise it just says user 1 or whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, it's so sad, but I want to know who it is because I want to say hi. Had been seeing the pattern line, like pretty much everywhere, like hello. And I don't know, y'all. I was just like, if you have curly hair, I feel like you understand this struggle, right? Where you're like, you have a product graveyard, you've basically tried everything. I think, especially if you have like my hair, y'all, I mean, curly is an overstatement. Like, it does this. It like usually has just like a totally 80s vibe, which I'm kind of into. But like, having like another hair care line, I was like, look, Tracy, like I love you, but like IDK. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go. I've tried all the things before and like nothing really does anything. I will say for curly hair, Uncle Funky's daughter, I think that's what it's called. Um, I like that line a lot. They sell it at Target. That has been pretty good. So anyway, I decided to try pattern. I was in Ulta with my sister. We were obviously like all masked up. We had to go in to get this like one particular like chapstick that I've been really liking called Lanolips. Good stuff. And so they had like a huge display of the pattern stuff. And I was like, I don't know, like, let's go. And then y'all, you know me. I was like, I'm just going to try it. Wait for it. Boop. Boop. Got this guy. Got a big jar of something. A little jar. I mean, you know how I am. It's go big. I would say or go home, but I stay home all the time anyway. But so basically, it's just go big is how I live my life. So I'm going to tell you what happened. Here's my little bonus review, and then we are going to get to the style. Today's topic is 3 ways to level up your fall style. So please stay tuned for that. Very excited. Also, if y'all haven't seen, y'all take my style quiz on Instagram. I don't know. Can I pin something? I don't know how to pin stuff on Instagram, but if I did, I would give you this link. So it's just style.brandeisnicole.com/quiz. It's great. It's going to tell you all about your style personality. I think it's a really fun quiz. I think you should get in there and take it because it's super fun. Um, Mandy says, one, surprisingly, I know sometimes you check in with yourself and you're like, oh, like I feel good in the middle of this global pandemic. Good for you, Mandy. Rooting for you, girl. All right. So take my quiz. Like, you will enjoy it. It's free. It's fun. It's all about like finding your style personality. Again, style.brandeisnicole.com/quiz. It's pretty cute. I think you'll like it. All right. So what did I get? Okay, so there is a conditioner. I don't really like fucks with conditioner, you guys. Like I just feel, I mean, sorry, with shampoo. There is a shampoo. I've never like found a shampoo that like has changed my life. So I didn't buy the shampoo. I use like Not Your Daughters or something kind of sort of natural. I mean, whatever, y'all, it's fine. I also use Kristen S's scalp stuff as a shampoo. It's clarifying. I do like that because I don't wash my hair very often. I don't need to wash my hair very often, as black hair does. So I do like something for that just kind of like, like gets some of the buildup off. So shampoo, I didn't go to Tracy for that, but conditioner. So she has these conditioners and it comes in, I think, medium, heavy, and intensive. And it says what hair type it's for. I was really on the fence between heavy and medium. The reason for that being, so my hair in its natural state is probably like, I think like a 4A. But I have it texturized. So I do use the chemicals. I like the chemicals. Everybody's got their own journey. So it's texturized. So I use a relaxer. I just don't relax it bone straight because I do like some like texture, right? So I say now I don't know what this is, y'all. It's like maybe like a 3 something in like the curly way, like this is what it does. Like it kind of has curls. It kind of has waves. It mostly has frizz. I mean, this is what we're working with. So for me, because my hair is so in between, it's actually hard to find a curly hair product because like my hair is like, I mean, I guess, right? So I got heavy and then I also got like a baby size of the medium just to try. So I used the heavy thinking like, well, I mean, like who doesn't need more moisture? It says amplified hydration and nourishment. And what else does it say? Made from shea butter, avocado oil, safflower oil. Heavy conditioner leaves hair luscious and defined. It says great for coily and tight textures, which is not me. I think the description on medium was more me, but I was like, I want the moisture. So here we go with heavy. Y'all, I really liked it. It didn't have that like slip feeling, with like the conditioners you get that have a lot of like detangling and silicones. So I was worried when I got my wide tooth comb, I was worried that I wouldn't be able to like comb through. Worked like a dream. It was really weird. Like it felt conditioned. It didn't feel like, I don't know, that kind of like slippery feeling you get with the cones where you're like, oh yeah, like my hair is ready. But it like no tangles, super easy. It still feels pretty hydrated. My hair gets dry really easily. It still feels pretty hydrated. Y'all, we are on day 5 here. So don't judge me. Like day 5, but like I never have definition still on day 5. Like you can see how like these front pieces are like pretty like stretched out. That's usually what happens to all of my hair by like day 1.5. I mean, it's just like, girl, you tried it. So very impressed. So that was the conditioner. And then I also used their leave-in conditioner. I have a lot of leave-ins. I don't know if this one's like better than the others, but like I decided to go with the line, right? So leave-in. And then there's a curl gel. Did I use that? I did. So I got a mini. I don't know why I got like some small and some big. Like I think I thought I was being frugal, y'all. Lies. I don't know how to do that. But I got the mini gel. It's the curl gel. My Facebook people, I apologize. There you go. Instagram, there you go. It says shine, define, and hold. So apparently the gel is better for like a wash and go, which is what I do. And then I did get this Big Mama Jamma, the styling cream, which it says is better for like coilier textures as well as like bantu knots, twist outs, that sort of thing. So I got that if I do want to do a twist out, which I'm honestly just too lazy to do, but just in case. But I also think like if your hair is much more textured than mine, You might do the styling cream and then put the gel on top is what I'm thinking. But I just did conditioner, leave-in conditioner, gel, and that's all she wrote. And like, y'all, day 5, like I cannot usually just like continue to wear my hair out. So, okay, there you go. That's my review. I have not yet tried the Stronghold gel. She's got a lot of products. Honestly, it's too many. I'm just going to say that. Like, I don't know what to do with them all, but I'm still going to try them. If you try Pattern or you have tried it, like, please let me know. Hit me up in the DMs. Tell me what's going on because I'm very curious about other people's results. Mandy says, I really like the quiz. Minimalist was spot on for me. Yes, Mandy. I love that. I love that so much. I've been hearing really good things. It makes me really happy. Y'all, I worked really hard on this quiz. I'm not going to lie. It tried to kill me. I mean, I was just like, get to the finish line. Because I really wanted to make it like fun. I really wanted to make it something that like you would enjoy taking. I wanted to make it something you would feel good about yourself after taking. Like no one wants to take a quiz where you're just like, okay, that was interesting. And then I also really, really wanted to add a lot of value. So when you take the quiz and you get your results, like I go deep. I mean, it's like, it's a lot of paragraphs. Like maybe it's too much, but I'd rather you have that and like have some information to work with than like sometimes you take those quizzes and they're just like, thanks for taking the quiz. Like you're a blah, blah, have fun. And you're like, what? Like, what is this? So lots of value. Hope you love it. All right, so let's get into the style portion of today. So I have my notes. What we are talking about today, the topic of today's live is 3 easy ways to level up your fall style. Why are we talking about this today? Y'all, I've been getting so many messages. And then if you're in my Smart Cookies group, Style for Smart Cookies on Facebook, search it if you want to join. I've been getting so many questions and things where people are just like, I'm so tired of like my pandemic style of just like leggings, tees. And like, I get it, y'all. Like, it's hard out there for a sister. Like, I'm tired. We can't go anywhere. Like, it's a lot. And I think it's actually finally starting to get to me. I think as an introvert, when people are like, I feel so isolated, I was like, I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm so confused. But like 7 months in, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, this is a lot. So I am feeling the weight of things. I just want to say that. I just want to be real about that. Like if you're feeling some type of way about being in your house all the time or being in your house all the time with the same 3 people or like whatever your life looks like, I feel you. I don't have any solutions, but I think style helps. So take the free quiz. That could be a distraction. And then we're going to talk about fall style. So a lot of what I've been hearing is like people are tired of what they're wearing and they want some ideas on like how to level that up, right? So I've got 3 easy ways for you to do that. So not surprisingly, the very first way is going to be fit. You guys know I'm a fit specialist. Everything that I believe about how to look good in your style actually has to do with how clothes fit on your body. So if you are struggling with your body type, I very much suggest, I have a lot of information about that kind of sprinkled in here and there in my lives, which you can catch me on YouTube or join my free Facebook group. There's a link to that in my bio if you're on Instagram. So body type, like, we've got bigger on top, bigger on the bottom, straight, proportional, and more in the middle. Knowing what really fits and flatters, like that is key. And understanding that means that like, no matter the season, no matter how you're feeling, no matter like what you're going through or like what you want to achieve with your look, you'll always look more polished and pulled together when your clothes fit your body type properly. So let me know if you guys want, like more information on that. I'm thinking about doing a course on that in like later this month. It's already the middle of the month somehow. So like maybe early November, let's be honest. But I want to get something out there if this is something that you guys need. So like drop me a note in the comments if you think that would be helpful. Hit me up in the DMs if you're like, yes, girl, yes. You can even just reply with just like a thumbs up and I will know what you're talking about. All right, so how do we do this? So for fit, the thing that I want you to think about is what I call outfit formulas, okay? So I'm gonna give you 2 examples. If one of them is, well, all of it is about thinking about your base layers and then your completer pieces. So a base layer is the layer of clothing that is closest to your body, okay? So for most of us, that's going to be like a top and a bottom, unless you're obviously doing, a dress. So a top and a bottom. So I'm talking like what goes on first after your underwear. That is a base layer. So that could be a tank, it could be a t-shirt, it could be a sweater, right? Like any kind of top. For bottoms, obviously you've got, you've got jeans, you've got joggers, you've got leggings. There's lots of different jean styles out right now, which is super fun. I wore some boyfriend jeans this week and just kind of like changed up my look. That like just made me feel better, honestly, for the week. I was like, oh, style, I remember you. So get out there and try those fits. I have a video about the 5 different types of jean trends. So definitely check that out. It's probably like 3 videos back in all the places that you follow me. All right, so base layers. One outfit formula is going to be fitted plus fitted, okay? So that's going to mean your base layer on top and your base layer on bottom are fitted, or if you're wearing a dress, also fitted. The important distinction here is I make a distinction between fitted and tight. I'm not like tight is bodycon, right? Which you can definitely do. I like to give people room in that. Bodycon looks good on certain body types a little bit more than others. Fitted looks good on almost everyone. So what's the distinction? For me, fitted is really about you can feel the clothing on your body, but it's not so tight that it's like a swimsuit, a scuba suit, a bodysuit, right? Like those are very like tight pieces. So fitted, you can see the outline of your shape. Okay, you can see what's going on, but it's not as tight. There's not as much stretch potentially as you would find in like a tight piece of clothing. So fitted plus fitted could mean a t-shirt that has like a more straight cut, kind of close to the body. It could mean a tank top that you're going to layer something else on top. It could mean a sweater, right? Like sometimes we think sweaters and it's like, that's not fitted, but like a longer tunic type sweater that's pretty close to the body, or a sweater dress. Those are all things that are fitted. So fitted plus fitted would mean you've got your base layer on top that's fitted, and now you're doing something pretty fitted on the bottom. So I'm talking skinny jeans, leggings, a fitted pencil skirt. So anything that's going to be a little bit more fitted on the bottom, that's fitted plus fitted. So how do you level that up? Next up is a completer piece. So something like a long cardigan. I wore this one this week. Or this fine situation here. Let me turn you guys for Instagram. Right? She's always with me. And just hi, bye Maria. She's a classic in the quiz. Love that. See, people are taking the quiz. You should take have you taken the quiz? Tell me if you've taken the quiz. I love it. So having a long, and like this is all personal style, right? Like I know that snow leopard print for some of you, you're like, dear God, what is happening? I would never. That's fine. If you take the quiz, you'll learn more about what you do like. And then we've got this one, which is a little, it's made well, right? So it's a little more classic in style, but like pretty minimalist with like just like some soft color blocking, right? So layering on those pieces, that's where you're really going to get that level up in your style, because it's easy for you to figure out 2 fitted base layers. Just like, what are 2 pieces in my closet that fit somewhat close to my body? But then layering on that completer piece of something like a long cardigan that's also kind of fitted, super cute. You could also do a jacket, a blazer. All of that's going to work with that fitted plus fitted silhouette that you have going on. So that's one easy outfit formula. Another outfit formula, and y'all, there's tons of them, but another one is loose on top, fitted on the bottom. I think this is pretty common. I think people kind of like figure this out on their own sometimes, but it's just a really easy way to look very pulled together, but with a formula that's very easy to follow. So fitted on bottom, we already covered that. That's going to be like your skinny jeans, your leggings, like whatever's pretty fitted, and then loose on top. So you could do an oversized sweater. You could even do something that's not hugely loose if that's not like flattering for you. So for example, a plaid button down, usually those are not like super, super tight, right? So do something like that, like a plaid button down. You can do a front tuck and leave the back out. You can tie it at your kind of around like your hip bones. You can play around with where that looks good to you. I also recommend like show your base layer. So if you have a tank on underneath, then basically just button the plaid button down below your belly button, or from like the bottom of your bust down, and then tie it. That's super cute. So there's different ways to kind of achieve a loose look on top without being like super oversized, if that's not what looks good for your body type. If it is good for your body type, like go with the volume. Go with like kind of like a wide tunic, go with an oversized cardigan versus just like a regular one that's kind of straight up and down. You can play, there's a lot of cropped silhouettes right now with like a cropped oversized cardigan. Like that can be really cute if you've got something fitted on the bottom. So y'all, I hope that that helps in terms of like those outfit formulas. I think they're really fun to play around with. Let me know in the comments, like what's your favorite? What do you usually play around with? Okay, next up, because we've got 3 easy ways to level up your fall style. The next is pattern. Y'all know I talk about pattern all the time. All the time. It is, to me, one of the most, it's just like one of the easiest ways to level up the visual interest of your look. When you level up visual interest, that's where people are like, ooh, what's she got going on? It just gives the eye this aesthetic that's like something different to look at, and it really helps you to look really polished and pulled together with like 0 effort, right? So you guys know I'm obviously a fan of the animal print. You do not have to be, right? So thinking about your style, when you take the quiz, you'll kind of see the different 4 like style categories I have. So some of them are going to gravitate more towards the things that are bold or kind of like out there and sassy, like an animal print. For some of you, like I said, just like really, really like neutral color blocking, that feels really good. Some of you don't like a lot of like color at all, right? So your patterns might be in like very, very soft tones and pretty muted. Like however it happens, patterns just like a really easy way to up whatever you're doing. If you're not a pattern person, because I know that you're out there, some of you are just like, I like basta with the patterns. That's fine. I would then say go into one of the other 4 elements of visual interest. You have, 5 elements: pattern, print, texture, shine, and color. So for example, this has texture and also like a little bit of shine, right? So if you're not into pattern, there's still a way to really like up the visual interest of what you're doing. I'm going to try and get my Facebook folks a little bit further away. I feel like you guys can't see me. Okay. So definitely, like work with pattern or some of those other elements of visual interest. And that's going to really be an easy way to level up your fall style. I'd say like special note also to color, like in fall, that's where you start to find, like these sorts of tones more. I just got, y'all, I went to Target yesterday, went in for toilet paper and oat milk, came out with a whole bunch of clothes. So like this guy, right? Little like fun situation here. But those like more rich fall colors, I think it's just an easy way also to level up your style. You could be wearing the exact same things you basically wore in the summer, just long sleeved and in a different color. You look like you got dressed. The third way to like easy way to level up your style, and then I have a 4th bonus one, so stay tuned. The third way is going to be your accessories. I know not everyone's like an accessories person, so like it's fine. Like if you just like wear the same earrings every day and that's your thing, that's totally fine. But accessories are also like, what bag are you carrying? What completer pieces like cardigans that we've talked about, or like a denim jacket. Like it's the things that complete your outfit and kind of bring your look together. So you don't have to be like an accessories person to really still think about how your accessories and like those completer pieces play into your look. So we've talked about cardigans, also like shoes, y'all. So I wore these guys with a little dress earlier this week that you guys can find in my Instagram posts. So snakeskin, huge trend for fall, right? I personally right now like can't wear anything with the heel. Like I think I've just been like out of practice for too long in this pandemic. So like for me, like a pretty much like a flat boot, I'm like, yes, get into the comfort. That's the stage of life I'm in, y'all. But I love that, like, the toe on this, like it's a little bit more modern with having like a slightly pointier toe, but obviously it's not so pointy that it's uncomfortable. These are Treasure and Bond through Nordstrom. I got them in the Nordstrom sale. But like this, I could wear this just with like a black shirt, or you could wear this with like any color t-shirt you want. Boyfriend jeans, or your skinny jeans, or a legging with a tunic. It can be super minimal in terms of the colors, but like you're jazzing up the style with the print. I also wanted to show you guys, I mean, obviously like there's more animal print. These are available at Target. They're wellies, but they also come in just a really soft olive green shade. And then I think there's also a gray. So again, your style does not have to be my style. I am not into making clones of the people that I work with. I really want you to express your style in the way that feels really good to you. In so doing, I also want to help to push you a little bit out of that comfort zone, help you understand fit, and then also really help you understand the different ways to kind of like zhuzh up your style without a lot of effort. So that is what we're talking about today. My fourth bonus tip is really going to be about trend. Trend can be scary for a lot of us. Like, I realize this. But there are ways to like dip your toe into a trend that will help you to look relevant and kind of current, right? I think if trend is not your thing, the easiest way to do that by far is just accessories. So, like prints and patterns, like we just talked about with those shoes. You could do, earrings or like a headband trend. Hair accessories are really big right now. I had a headband on earlier this week. I wear headbands a lot now. So there are easy ways to kind of like dip your foot into a trend that's also affordable. If you're concerned, like, is this going to go away in 6 months? Like, it might, right? So like, what's your kind of like no regrets way to dip your toe in? So, for example, the sweater that I just showed you, ruffles and puff sleeves are huge right now, right? So this sweater, this feels like an okay trend for me to try. Like, everything's on a diagonal. So it's not going to give me like a boob shelf or like really enhance that, since I am definitely pandemic bustier right now. And so like the diagonal, like that's just a flattering shape on basically any body type. I also like that the knit on this, it's like, kind of like a small to medium size. Really small fine knits on me are not always the best because it's going to show everything, and like I get to decide when I want to show everything, not you, clothes. So having like a chunkier knit for me, my body type, is like usually a little bit more helpful. So I like this because on pretty much any body type, that kind of gauge of the knit is going to be pretty flattering. Then it's also a longer length, which I kind of can't show you right now, but like it's going to come at least halfway down my butt. I really enjoy that because it means that like if I'm wearing something more fitted, I still feel covered. But at the same time, it's, just like a really easy length to work with. It's always going to look good with like different kinds of pants that you have on, and it would look really good with a skirt also. So like that's an example of a trend like for $25 that I was like, okay, let's see. I'm on Zoom like all the time. So adding visual interest into my tops is something that I'm really, really excited about. So, being able to see like the ruffles, and like, I just think that's going to look really good on camera. And then like in a nice rich fall color as well. So it's easy to do this stuff, I promise. My advice to you is like pick one of these tips. So you've got fit with your base layers, right? So fitted plus fitted or loose plus fitted as outfit formulas. You've got pattern or color, just kind of adding visual interest. And then you've got accessories and completer pieces. Figure out which one of those feels most comfortable to you. And then like, let me know, how did it work? How did it go? What are some of the ways you're already figuring out like how to level up your style? I'm super curious. And then like, what questions do you have? Like I always enjoy doing Q&A, in my groups. And so wherever you're watching me from, feel free to post or send me a DM and let me know what would enhance your fall style even more. If you're also like, what fall style, I do have a video. I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago, where we talked about like why bother with style, which I get is like a real feeling. So check that out if you're like curious about like how to navigate that, or my thoughts on why bother. It might surprise you because I actually don't say that you have to do something like this like all the time. So happy to be here with you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're on IG, I'm going to save this to my IG live so that like you can watch it later. And then obviously in my groups, you guys can also watch the replay. Please go ahead and give me that hashtag replay in my groups so that I can go and find your comments and then respond and also answer any questions. All right, y'all. It's been real. Also, like, let me know if you've tried this. I'm so curious. And don't forget to take that quiz, style.brandeisnicole.com/quiz. I totally want to know what results you got, how accurate it was for you, and what you think about the advice. All right. See y'all next time. It's been real. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Be safe out there. Love you guys lots. Toodles.